Reporting on, guys. Week 3. I'm so excited. Let's go.
All right. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? Glad to have you back. Wow. I just got back from incredible weekend training in Las Cruces. I got to see firsthand from what the #1 royalty earner in the entire North America, Enrique Carrillo, is doing, and it was awesome. I got to spend like 2 full days with him and tour his clubs, and it was quite an experience. So I'm kind of putting all my thoughts together. So at some point, I think we're going to have a special call, just on maybe some takeaways I learned. So guys, stay tuned for that. But we want to get right going tonight into your Wellness Coach Training Week 3. So, Keela, I'm going to have you recap last week's call real quick, and then we'll get it going with some incredible content. I'm very excited about this. Tonight we're going to cover wholesale, webbing, calendar management. So we got some great stuff. I love the webbing training too. I think you guys are going to love it. So, go ahead, Keela.
Awesome. So, how is everybody doing? It's like halfway through the month. Oh, love this. Okay. We're in week 3, but I want to backtrack from week 2. I pulled it up and just kind of let you guys know, I did a mentor call with one of my coaches today, and just some reminders, you guys, of that graduation process. Don't forget, you guys, that we've got to get 3 people to the events. So that was a topic of conversation, and we're going to talk about the event cycle towards the end of the call, but that's something you guys are going to want to be really paying attention to so you don't have a miss on that, okay? But so from now, what we've been doing is you guys have been practicing with your coach. You've been doing button hits. How many people have been doing button hits? Okay, love it. Gosh, I love button hits. I got a 3-day trial pack over the weekend at the Vikings game because of a 3-day trial pack button. Try my trial pack. So it works. I'm just looking through here. Booking 3 wellness profiles with your upline to just go through it. And you guys, we've been doing it, even if they're experienced coaches, just to kind of do some tweaking and making sure that they're feeling really good. And it just kind of holds us all accountable, right, to learning. Doing some videos you guys have been doing, and then making sure you guys are selecting DMOs. So that was a big thing, you guys, that I found, is getting 3 DMOs that you guys are having, and sometimes they loop together, but that's a really big, important part of, sometimes one thing's a little bit bigger than another, especially if you guys are doing BTC. There's a big swing sometimes in BTC, and then you got to kind of figure out some things in between while you have these people that you've picked up and gathered through BTC, that you guys are then taking those people, and then how do you get another swing of other people coming in? So really be working on your upline, you guys, and making sure that you're clear on those. And then last week, you guys were going to be looking at getting your administrative items. How many people got some bags, shaker cups, different things that you needed? Who got receipt pads? Please say yes. Like super wave. So it's like crazy waving, because that's like a big deal for budgeting. Okay, role-playing objections. How many people role-played objections? Yeah, I actually role-played some objections too with some people at the last STS that are higher level than me in the marketing plan. So always being a leader is leading from the front. Creating a follow-up system or something to make sure that you're taking care of your customers who took some time to organize themselves to make sure that they have awesome follow-up. Okay, and if you didn't do that, and you don't have awesome follow-up, get that done. So Alexis Pelfrey was in town this weekend, you guys, and this is the best advice I think I've ever heard in Herbalife. When you just make a decision, it's over. So if you just make the decision to be excellent at follow-up, it's going to happen. If you just make the decision to go to the events, you've made 12 decisions and saying yes to 1. So just being clear, you guys, on what you're committing to and you guys are doing, because you guys can get this stuff done simple. Okay, watching videos on HBN, retail concepts, following up with confidence. Who got their videos in this week? Yes. Okay, love these videos, by the way. And then you guys did an absolutely amazing, phenomenal job getting your books posted. That was so cool. I loved everybody sharing. So who all got their books online? Posted it, what they're reading right now? Yeah, okay, if you didn't get that done, you guys get that done. And I think Jack brought up last week, maybe it was Jack, something about like getting a Jim Rohn book. And I think we even talked about the Seasons of Life, Jack, or 12 Pillars, or 5 Puzzle Pieces, or something like that.
Yeah, 12 Pillars, I think, is what we recommended on the slide.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so now that's going to roll into this week. Is everybody ready for week 3?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Okay, hold on. Let me click it back over. So you guys, we're going to be talking about daily method of operation. I kind of cued into that. I guess I was already focused and zoned in. So Jack was probably like, oh, she's starting already. Just kidding. So, okay, DMOs, you guys, this is so important. So the reason why you want to have a DMO is how many people got started in the business, and you started with the people that you knew, your center of influence, right? Yep, pretty much everybody gets started there. So when that happens, you guys, doesn't it seem like pretty soon you're at a point where like you only have so many grandmas, you only have so many aunts, brothers, sisters, cousins, whatever. You only have so many of your circle of influence, right? Yeah. So then you have to kind of start to cultivate some business in the marketplace, right? And it could be like a deeper layer of your circle of influence, meaning like people that you associate with, people that you're around. You know, there's layers, like I said, there's layers of circle of influence because you can expand. So, but when you're kind of doing that, and that's awesome because you're going to grow what what you're doing, how are you going to, on a regular basis, be getting new people into Herbalife? So that's why, you guys, at the beginning in week 1, we talked about getting clear with your coach and like, what are you going to do? How are you going to do this Herbalife thing? So like, are you going to work with an upline in a nutrition club? Are you going to be a partner in a nutrition club, owner in a nutrition club? Are you going to do fit challenges? Are you going to do a weight loss challenge? Are you going to do something like BTC? Are you going to look at shake parties? Like, what is it that you want to do? 3-day trial packs are amazing. They're working like crazy. I see it all over Facebook. But you really want to hone in on like, what are 3 things that you can do to build your Herbalife business? So when I came out of Extravaganza, I was really clear. I knew I had a nutrition club opening. So you guys, like, setting your plan with your DMO. Like, it's so amazing to be like, okay, I am going to wear Herbalife brand every single day. And you don't leave your house. And FedEx only comes like once a week. Last time I checked, like, not very many people come knocking on your door to ask you about Herbalife. So if you're like, it's awesome, yes, wear your button. Yes, please wear your button. But like, if you don't leave the house, the button isn't serving you. So you guys want to make a plan, like, what are you going to do? Right? So if you're working in a nutrition club, which I do, we have a brand new nutrition club. My nutrition club partner and I agreed to 5,000 flyers out. So I think we have about 500 flyers more to go. It started raining today, so we got a little tripped up on that. No problem. We'll get them out. And then it's the invites to the nutrition club. So we're going, you guys, like business to business with invite cards because we're in a brand new area. We have 25 invites a day. So that's our 90-day plan. Every day, Monday through Friday, 25. Does that make sense? Fit challenge. So we are getting people to come to fit classes or fit club. We need at least 2 new people, brand new people coming to our fit clubs every single week just to make sure that we're growing. Does that make sense? So we have goals like, yeah, we picked it, and then we're putting goals beside it. Weight loss challenge. I always said a successful weight loss challenge is 10 people in a weight loss challenge at the minimum. Like, 10 people is great. What does that also wrap around? That also wraps around 3-day trial packs, right? If you're going to order 10, it would be super awesome to have 10 people to give them to. So working, you guys, details. Are you going to do a shake party? Could you do 10? I mean, how amazing would it be to have 10 trial packs? I don't have a trial pack stamp next to me. Can't believe it. 3-day trial packs, and you stack them out, and you just hand them out, and you walk out of there, and you've got none, right? So be working, you guys, on some goals. Oh, Alan just handed me a 3-day trial pack. He's so good. So, I know, is he funny? Oh, honey, here's your 3-day trial pack. Work. No, I'm just kidding. So like when you're doing that, you guys, we have really gotten creative. Like the shake party it's a concept, right? It's a method, but can you do a 3-day trial pack party? Can you do a profile party? Can you do a team of 10 BTC registration party? Yeah. So just like kind of take this box that we live in and expand it to like, okay, these are my methods. How can I get these things inside of it and wrap it around what we're doing? Does that make sense? So that's what we have going on. So I have 25 invites to the club. 10, I'm going to talk about this next, 10 intentional conversations while I'm walking away with with a person's name, a person's number, and I'm going to get them like work like on the products, or I'm going to get them into a fit club or whatever. And it was so fun this weekend. We went out with Alexis to the Vikings game. I'm sure Jack wants to hear about that. We went to the Vikings game, and it was so fun because prior to that, we went Lululemoning. Yes, it's a verb, and it is something to do. It's a hobby. And then we all were competing to get the people like in the store on 3-day trial packs. So I won. I got Sydney. She was awesome because we had a connecting person. So when you drill down and get to know people with an intentional conversation. And in Jack's organization, we are familiar with what the avatar is. And if you're not familiar with the avatar, you're going to want to find out. So I have binoculars on. I'm like, avatar, avatar, avatar. I'm always looking for my avatar because those are the people I'm going to look for. So when you say, I'm going to have a personal conversation, I'm going to have a very intentional conversation, that is going to get you to remember them to remember you, and follow up with those people is super easy. So this is hilarious. We were at Sports Authority yesterday. And when we go shopping, we have 3 kids. And if you've ever shopped with me, like I'm actually like discount queen. So like I had a coupon, and then I had these other little gift cards that I buy through my gym because I get a discount on them. And like our order came to like $1,000 initially, and then it dropped down to like $547. So I'm like, okay, thanks. So my kids over here correcting me on everything. So I can't ever lie or over exaggerate with my children around. So they like dropped the whole entire thing down. And it was so cool because like we have a mound of clothing, right? Because we have shoes and stuff. And I hand this stuff over to the lady, and she just looked like an athlete, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, what sport did you play? She's like, how did you know? And I'm like, her name's Megan. I'm like, oh, I could totally tell you were an athlete. Like the way that you took those clothes for me is like so athletic. She's like, yeah. And I'm like, boom, Ruby Sapphire, we are in the game. Here it goes, right? Because I'm intentionally working my business. So we go through the whole entire thing, and at the end, I was like, are you the manager? She's like, yeah. I was like, oh, I think I really love her now, because she's really just falling into me having an intentional conversation with her and looking and seeing like, is this a person I really would like to do business with? Gave her some invites, talked to her, and it was awesome. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to come see, our nutrition club. So you guys just get clear. The more clear that you can get, the better. Be looking for the opportunity. Be looking for those people you're like, oh, I really want that person, right? Because one of my avatar things is I want an athlete. I love athletic people because I like to compete and, compete. So, so where can you get an intentional conversation from? Anywhere, you guys. It was out of thin air. Like there's no specific way. And you just like start talking, but what's really cool about confidence and talking is when you know what you're looking for and you set an intention to go get it. So, okay, the gym, actually didn't go to the gym today. I took today off. Alexis and I did like 9,000 hours of yoga yesterday. So today was a day off. Went to the gym. I didn't go to the bank. I did go to the grocery store. And I actually didn't do any invites there. I didn't go to the gas station. I did just have my daughter get her nails done. So I talked to 2 people. I was sitting outside doing a Zoom call. And as soon as I got off my Zoom call, people were listening. They're like, what exactly is that you just did? And it rolled right into an invitation. Okay. Wherever you are, you have an opportunity. So Jim Rohn will always say, look around. There's people everywhere. Like you're never going to be short of people, right? And people need Herbalife products. So really just understanding like, you guys, you can do this. Like wherever you are, if you have your button on, I had another Herbalife shirt on earlier, I changed. And like just wherever you are representing the brand and just being so like, what I've noticed in the community, you guys, I've been 100% like I'm branded from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed. Like it's just a deal. I even wear the magnet buttons while I work out. And then while I'm doing the workout, I take it off just so, it's not on. And then I put it right back on as soon as we're done. So people think that I actually worked out with the button on. They asked me, like, did you wear that while you worked out? I was like, oh, why? Is that so interesting to you, right? Who cares if I wear a button? But they do, so that's a conversation. So you guys just get clear that intentional conversations are just getting a conversation in, finding their name, getting their number, you guys, to follow up, getting them to like you on Facebook, that's key too, and then getting involved in your community. You know, there's a monumental amount of opportunities. And you're looking at this and you're thinking, okay, chamber, networking groups, Rotary, BNI, luncheon groups, 5K groups, how about PTO? Right? I mean, come on. I saw some kids in here. You know, we're actually, and I'm going to give you guys $1 million tip today, we're actually partnering with the PTOs in our city to do free fitness nights that they can make the money and we do the fitness and educate the people on nutrition and they pay and the school makes all the money. Okay, so there you go. There's one, right? So that's a PTO connection. I'm not even on the PTO. I just got into the connection. Does that make sense? So where can you be? Can you get in something where you're impacting your community, you're volunteering? What could you do? Because again, the brand is great. Wear the brand. But if you don't ever use it or exercise it, then it's just going to absolutely not benefit you, right? And then shake sampling at businesses, you know, 5Ks, church. I mean, come on. Like you guys totally can be sampling. Have you ever been in a situation where somebody is like, oh my gosh, what's in your cup? And you're like, take a drink. I sample my tea because my friends are like, what are you drinking? I'm like, oh, try it. It's our tea. It's so amazing. You know, I mean, I'm not super big germaphobe because I know I have Best Defense and Rose Garden, Shazandra, and every other thing on the planet. So I think I'm pretty safe, right? So that's people that I might be familiar with, but like I'm sampling the products or like, oh, I carry sample packets, you guys, in a bag. So if you see me, I usually have a backpack, and in that backpack is a Ziploc bag, and the Ziploc bag has tea samples, protein bar samples, H3O6, and it has 24 sticks. So there's some options, you guys, of getting the product in with people. Does that make sense? Okay. So, is this mine, Jack? So hold on, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yep. So common mistakes. Marketing to the same people on Facebook over and over and over and over again and tell me Facebook doesn't work. Okay, you're silly. Facebook does work. You just have to know how to work Facebook. And you have to understand that, you know, it's good to have ticklers out there with people, but it's really, there's only like 2,000 people or so that you're probably friends with. And yes, those people are going to contact you because you're putting a specific presence out there. And you just got to be knowing that you need to add people to that. You need to add people to your friend list. So maybe that's a goal in your 90-day plan, is how many people can you add to your friend list? And then I want you guys to get smart. If you've just added 5 new people to your friend list on Facebook, it's a great time to post about the 3-day trial pack, right? You have 5 brand new people, right? So be aware of what you guys are developing and what you're working so that way you can feel the confidence in exactly what you have going on. And also, I'm in this, I think I told you guys this, maybe this wasn't this training group, but I have a philosophy on Facebook is if you have 3 negative posts, you and I'm done following you, because I really have a huge desire to have positivity all the time. So I don't defriend people, but I do unfollow people. I unfollowed 2 people today. I'm like, I'm done, right? Like you just get to a point where you're like, oh, but your positivity and your awesomeness can fuel them. Just don't let it fuel you back. And then tagging or congratulating on results and getting into their circle of influence is key. You guys are going to learn a concept called chasing likes. This is huge, you guys. Just really getting into how do you use Facebook as a benefit for your business versus sucking up 20, 30, 40 minutes, an hour of your time, which we all know can happen. But really like starting to network, like thinking about, which we're going to talk about here in a second, is webbing. Could you be a Facebook user and web just through Facebook? Could you get contacts and new people and start to get into a circle of influence of people just from webbing? And the answer is yes. Okay, Jack, are you next?
Yeah. All right. Hey guys, we got a line that's unmuted. If somebody could make sure their line's muted for me. Thank you. All right. So we're going to talk about wholesale volume. Now, when I was training this past weekend, I told we did a supervisor training in Las Cruces, and it was just supervisors only the morning of. And wow, did they like work me? I had to do like 7 hours of training. It was crazy, but amazing. What I told the supervisors, and I'm going to tell you guys this whether you're a supervisor or not, wholesale volume out of all the volume that you have is the most important volume that you have, okay? So here's why, okay? There's different types of volume, right? You can do, you have personal consumption volume, right? That's all the products that you and your family use and consume. Of course, that's very, very important, not diminishing that. But as far as growing your royalty and growing your team, wholesale is the most important metric. So then you got retail, you got personal consumption, you got retail. So anytime you get a new client and you retail the product or repeat retail, okay, that's obviously a customer who comes back to you and then you're selling to them again. And then you have club volume. So that's any volume of those of you that have clubs, that work out of clubs, where you get volume from making shakes, selling shakes, teas, and aloes, consumption volume. And then you have wholesale volume, okay? So wholesale volume is any volume that you get from your members under you that are non-supervisors, okay? So any supervisors that are under you, that's organizational volume. All right, so that's a totally different volume. That's certainly creating royalties, long-term income. But as far as your own total volume, wholesale is the most important because any wholesale volume on your team, you guys want to write this down, okay? This is really important. Any wholesale volume is supervisors in qualification, okay? I'm going to repeat that because it's very important you guys get this. Any wholesale volume is supervisors in qualification. Okay? So what does that mean? So anytime you have members that are ordering product under you, right? So that's going to be your wholesale volume. Anytime that's happening, those people are all in qualification for supervisor. Now, some of them aren't going for it. I understand that. Some people are like just consumers or whatever the case. Some people are going after and really want it, right? But whatever the case, the bigger your wholesale volume is, that means the more people that you're going to have reaching the supervisor level. And that is the name of the game in Herbalife, guys, is to get a team of supervisors under you that are that are producing volume on a monthly basis. That's called stability. That's called longevity. That's called royalties. That's called residual income. That's the most stable, is the organizational supervisor volume. So in order to get there, though, got to have a very strong wholesale. So to get wholesale profit, that's very easy. Look at the slide. Here's the difference between your discount, okay, and your sponsor. So like, let's say your sponsor's at 50% and you're at 25%. A lot of you on this call are members or senior consultants. I'm sure a lot of you at 35%. So if your upline sponsor's at 50 and you're at 35, their wholesale profit on you is 35%, right? So you want to get to the supervisor level as quickly as you can so you can capture and not leave any money on the table. And then the other wholesale profit is the difference between your discount and your downline team of non-supervisors, okay? So day 14, the check-in, this is typically where I first offer or at least plant the seed about the Herbalife member pack. Sometimes it's day 14, anyway, from day 14 to day 30, right? But I don't sign them up before day 14, okay? Because I want to always retail the product the first time, right? So retail always on the first sale, Herbalife member pack on the second sale, or maybe beyond, because if I have the feeling that this person is not committed to their program,
Mhm.
Probably not going to offer it to them right away. I want to see that they're committed to their plan, they're consuming the product, they're getting results, they're starting to fall in love with the product, because I don't want to just sign somebody up just to sign somebody up and then they are a zero and I got to look at them on my BizWorks report for the next year as a big zero. That really, that annoys me, right? I'm sure those of you who are starting to build, you see the zeros, you don't like it, right? Of course. So why have to look at that, for the next year if it's not somebody just to get an HMP? Let's get serious HMPs, right? So we want to teach people how to save their spot, and I'll, why they want to sign up with you, right? So you always want to be planting the seed. Like when I retail on that first sale, I'm talking to them that there is a discount available later on, but that's pretty much as far as I kind of take it. I'm really just focused on getting them a retail sale, getting them on the product, getting them going. You're going to sign all your clients up on myherbalife.com, right? So one thing, you guys that are brand new, you might not know that anybody that's ages 14 to 17, they need to do a paper application. They cannot sign up on myherbalife.com. Mm-hmm. So in your myherbalife.com account, you click on My Documents, and then it's called Deed of Indemnify, or I don't know how to say that. Deed of Indemnify. That sounds great. I don't know why couldn't they just call it minor application? But anyways, that's what it's called. So that's what you need to do. And the parents have to sign off on that form for the minor to be able to, the parent or guardian, I should say, has to sign off for them to be able to be an Herbalife distributor. So you want to promote the Herbalife member pack to build referrals. So this is where we're going to talk about webbing, creating a strong web, kind of looking at and understanding the difference of somebody that gets an Herbalife member pack that only wants the discount versus an Herbalife member pack that wants to make a profit, okay? So let's give you guys a webbing training. So I love this stuff, okay? This is, build a multi-million dollar business off webbing. So this is, I get excited about this stuff. So here's a real situation. This one is very current. It's happening. This web is developing right now as we speak. I have 4 lines of 4 deep web going here, and I expect to go 5, 6 lines really quick here pretty soon in the next week or two. So Ashley, okay, she lost 12 pounds, and she the way I got her, she responded to a Facebook post, okay? I believe she came in off a 3-day trial post, okay? Ashley starts to lose a few pounds, feeling great. She refers her friend Tina, okay? Now, Ashley got hit 12 pounds and then quit, all right? But before she did, she referred Tina, who's down 37 pounds. Tina's a hairdresser. So Cherish, who's studying as an apprentice under Tina, has watched Tina, make some awesome lifestyle changes and get great results. So Cherish came in. Cherish is down about 10 pounds. And then Cherish is feeling great. And she's really impressed by Tina's results. So she refers her mom, Sherry. And Sherry just hit 33 pounds last week at her check-in. So she broke the 30-pound mark that week. I posted it on Facebook and on her page, right? And so then I tagged Cherish, Tina, and Ashley in the post and thanked them for having a hand in referring Sherry in and that they made a difference in Sherry's life, okay? Now, Ashley, she purchased her Herbalife member pack already. So, right, she purchased it about week 3, I believe. So this was actually, Ashley was in probably 3 or 4 months ago. So some webs they go really, really quick, and some, just take time. This one has taken a little bit of time to develop, but now it's starting to really heat up. So you'll see. So Ashley, so Ashley gets Tina. Tina offered her the Herbalife member pack and gave her Ashley's ID number to sign up under Ashley, okay? Then Cherish signed her up under Tina. If Tina declined getting an Herbalife member pack, sometimes people don't do them, guys. You know, that's their call. If they decline to get it and Cherish is ready to get started, then you sign up Cherish right under Ashley. So obviously Tina doesn't have an ID to sign Cherish under, but in this case, I'm just guys giving you an example of how you would work this. If somebody declines to sign up, you just sign them up under the next person in the line. But Tina did sign up, so Cherish goes right under Tina. And then Sherry, she's the fourth line in the tier. She would sign up under Cherish. Now, all four are in a line, okay? So this is really important for you guys to keep in mind. When Ashley, Tina, or Cherish, or Sherry too, decide to become a coach, their referrals are now protected, okay? See, most clients, when they refer people, they're not intending to become a coach. They don't even know really about becoming a coach. And a lot of times, my best coaches in my team usually are like telling me they don't want to do it, right? Anybody who tells you, I'm going to make you rich, oh, gosh, oh, jeez. I just tell them, oh, gosh, I wish you hadn't said that. Oh, man, you just totally killed yourself. You are going to quit in a month. So, yeah, it's usually people are like, no, I don't want to do it. And then they actually get great results and then they do it, right? So we definitely want to keep their lineage intact through this webbing process, okay? So actually I'm going to show you guys this and come back. So here's me. I'm supervisor, 50%. There's Ashley. Ashley's doing 0 volume point currently. And then she signed up Tina, who orders about 150 to 200 VP per month. And then Cherish orders about 100 volume points a month. Cherish needs to get more serious, but she's not quite yet. She's in the 9-week challenge, the BTC, and she works out once a week. So I think that we won't be seeing her on the winner's podium anytime soon. And then Cherish gets Sherry. Sherry's in the BTC. She's kicking butt. Could have a good shot at the 40 and over category. And now Sherry in this line is the one who's most saying, I want to be a coach, I want to do this. Sherry is the most consistent on her program. She's, like I said, 33 pounds, really going after it. And she said, I want to do this. I want to make money. So Sherry is doing did her 500 volume point order this month, just a week ago. Okay. Now look what happens. The arrows. That causes everybody ahead of her, Cherish, Tina, and Ashley, to all bump up to senior consultant at 35%. Isn't that cool? So all four, boom, all up the line are at 35%. Now that's really, you guys want your people, your downline, to get the best discount that they possibly can. So even though I make more money off Ashley, Tina, and Cherish when they're at 25%, okay, and they're ordering product, they are going to be, the bigger the discount, guys, the more volume points that people will do, okay? This statistically, we know, right? So that's why you want to get your people to 50%, even though you make, you make like way more money. You make 50% retail profit when they're, buying it full price. When they're a supervisor, you make 5%, right? So you make quite a bit less percent, but the amount of volume that they do goes up dramatically the bigger the discount. So I want this, I'm excited. So when I went today to check my level advancements for a little group promo that we're running, I saw that all four of these people had all, boom, jumped up to senior consultant. So I was pretty excited. So I'm going to text all of them. Ran out of time today, busy day after a weekend being gone, but I'm going to text all of them and tell them, congratulations, you're at 35%. You get to eat a bigger discount. You guys got Sherry under you. She's really like going after this business. She's got 3-day trial packs out. Wow, isn't this exciting? This is all under you. We could be, see what I'm doing here, guys? When I start texting these 3 ahead of Sherry, I'm going to trap them into the business. positively. It's not a negative connotation by trapping them in this case. I'm positively trapping them by creating business under them, which then is going to almost effectively like trap them to say, okay, I got to do this. I got to do this because I got this business already developing underneath me. Just creates more excitement. Now, here's what could happen though, okay? In all likelihood, this is probably how it's going to play out. Maybe I'll be wrong. You know, I've certainly been wrong many times before, but this is the way I can see it playing out. Ashley continues at 0 volume points, doesn't do anything, okay? I don't foresee her doing anything for another 6 months because she's pregos. So I don't see her ordering all of a sudden. Tina, she becomes soup, does 300 volume points a month. Now, I don't know about you guys, but like once somebody like they stop doing Herbalife, they get pregnant, I don't usually get them to buy a product in the middle of their pregnancy. That's all I'm saying. So that's I don't know, maybe because I never was pregnant, that might be part of the problem. Tina, she becomes soup. She does 300 volume points a month, okay? So that's all she does, right? She hits supervisor, which she can do by doing 300 points a month over a 12-month period. She'd hit 4,000 points, but she'll probably get there even quicker because she's got Cherish and Jerry underneath her, so she's going to get that downline volume. So she's probably going to get there, you know, she could get there a lot faster counting that downline volume, right? Probably in, 4, 5, 6 months even. Cherish doesn't become a soup. She only does 100 VP a month, okay? Never gets there, doesn't have enough downline volume and personally purchased. Sherry becomes a coach, hits supervisor quick, does 10,000 volume points a month, okay? Now, Sherry effectively is going to move up to your first line, guys, okay? Since Cherish is not a supervisor, Tina's doing consumer level volume point, and Ashley is not a supervisor. They're not doing enough volume points. So now Sherry rolls up. Now, you guys, same situation happened. Like, okay, exact same thing. So look at this. Okay. So you got Jack, and then just if you imagine, you put the first one, you put Ben, and then you put, so there's Ben right there in the first spot where Ashley's at. Then Ben got Jim, and then Jim got Betty, and then Betty got Lisa. So Lisa right here, Stuart, you guys, a lot of your upline press, was right there with Sherry sitting, okay? Now, the 3 above her all quit, okay? I don't know a better word than brain damage that describes that scenario. But no problem. I coached Lisa like she was first line. She ends up rolling up to first line, and now presto, got a first line diamond right there. So that's how you guys use webbing, and that's how you guys create wealth that will last for, well, this one's been going for 2 decades. Now this one right here that I'm currently developing, I'm trying to build another web that will then pay me for the next 2, 3, 4 decades. You guys get it? Like this concept right here, this can pay you guys a residual income for the rest of your life, and you can will it 3 generations deep. Pretty cool. Okay, so Keela, why don't you go through your web? You got a cool little web here going with Haley.
Oh, I love it. You love it so cute and little. So this is super exciting. I love it. Thank you, Jackie.
Actually, this is a better web than mine. So no, it's not.
Haley's on the phone. So this is super exciting. So Haley, you guys, is she's been a client. She joined a BTC to lose weight for her brother's wedding. So mom joined the BTC, group of friends joined the BTC, but this is exactly what Jack is talking about. Like you as the coach, like working your people through the flow of getting to understanding what coaching is. So Haley comes in, and she's actually a referral from another person who's in Thailand. I mean, how unbelievable is that? So Haley comes in, she's like, yeah, my friend Ann used to come around here, yada, yada, yada. Started coming to some of our Fit Club classes. Then she's like, okay, I'm in. They want to order products. Life is great. So actually, Haley because she had her mom and one of her mom's friends right out of the gates, you guys, got the 35% discount. So Haley was just only looking for a discount. So Haley's like, awesome, mom's happy, friends happy, things are going great. And then kind of as like things are going on, and like over the next several weeks, you know, we're getting to know each other, we're bonding, we, you know, are just really spending time with each other. And then this wellness coaches training comes into play. And she's like, I really want to learn more. I think I really want to help people. And so this is what happened. So we got her started as a new coach, you guys, with the 3-day trial pack philosophy. So Haley actually sponsored, oh, can I use a little, can you see an arrow or no? Can you see that, Jack?
No.
See that? Okay. So Haley sponsored immediately Colleen. Colleen was her mom's friends. And Colleen was like, well, if Haley has a 35% discount, I've got to have a 35% discount, right? Because if you know women, I know Jack hasn't been pregnant, so we know he's not a woman. But those of us who know women know, I'm never forgetting that for the record, know that like women are like, we call this, you guys want to write this down, pack, P-A-C-K mentality. Women have pack mentality, right? They go to the bathroom together. They go to the mall together. They go work out together. We, as females, have something called pack mentality. And you just have to lock into that because that's an added value for you to understand females. So Colleen's like, well, that's what I want to do. Colleen and Haley's mom work together. So now they're evolving this thing at work. So Haley's like, okay, I just graduated college. She's interviewing for jobs. She hasn't gotten landed a job yet, but now she's been starting to do what? We talked about this at the first part of the call. You guys plug in to the nutrition club. So Haley and I have been working 3-day trial packs. So last week, Sandy and Mark came in, their husband and wife. Sandy and Mark at the top. Sandy and Mark get 3-day trial packs. They're starting tomorrow morning because we're very clear on 3-day trial packs. Is like, when can you start and do 3 days, right? So we really work with people on their schedules and what works for them. And also you guys booking the day to weigh in. So like Friday, we will be meeting with Sandy and Mark to find out how they did on their 3-day trial pack, right? Results wise. Okay. Then her friend Lori was just like, you know what? I just want to do these products. I'm going to get 2 Formula Ones, 2 PDMs, and we're going to call this thing a go. Awesome. Okay. Thomas, Haley's boyfriend's like, okay, Haley's like looking great. So Thomas is kind of like, well, my girlfriend looks great. I got to look great. So he gets on the products. Dad is like, mom looks great. Haley looks great. I got to get in the great game. So they all just kind of started doing what? Coming in because of results in the products. And then Becky is just getting on a 3-day trial pack. Britta, you guys, came into the nutrition club and said, oh my gosh, my friend Haley posted on Facebook that she's working here. I'm like, oh my gosh, she totally is. And so she started talking. She's booking a wellness profile, wants to do product because she's been around for a little bit. And then Amy has, Amy's another one doing a 3-day trial pack in Kentucky. We did a Zoom call for her on her 3-day trial, like a wellness profile on the Zoom. We talked about that 2 weeks ago. So you guys, this is the funnest. Jack's talking about like webbing is the master's game. Like this is the best part of doing Herbalife, this deal. Circles and lines. It's super fun. So this right here, you guys, is a reflection of Haley's 2 weeks amount of work. This is unbelievable, right? So Haley's well on her way to getting her 50% discount. I didn't calculate her numbers before we got on the call, but she's pushing close to 42% because it's in a 3-month span, right? So this is just working into the discount level and giving people opportunities to go ahead and get what they want out of the business and Herbalife in general. Am I doing that one? Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, just kidding. So there's 2 ways to make money. Jack kind of did an amazing job, you guys. Like he talked about like the difference in the breakdown. So wholesale is key, and he's right. I mean, I've never heard it language like that, but it's supervisors and qualifications. And you guys, I'm a trainer on this call, and I'm still taking notes. Like we're never too old to learn something, right, in Herbalife. So retail, you guys, like that is where like you hear cha-ching, 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 because it's that feel of the, like, here's the product, here's my square, here's the product, here's some cash. And it's that instant gratification of success. Like, we all love that. I have 3 $20 bills sitting in my wallet here, and this is so exciting. This today is 3-day trial pack money. I love it. Like, this is so cool. It's just $60, but it's like 3-day trial pack, baby. Booyah. Like, it's super fun. So retail for me, of course, as part ruby, part sapphire, is like FUN, fun. Like, retail is where, like, you get super excited, super jacked, you know, because you get to experience the feel of the money or the feel of the swipe. So that too is where you guys get to take your discount, like whether you're 25, 35, 42, 50, then you can see immediately a return, right? Because you're going to take, if it's a $100 sale, that means you get $25, $35, $42, or up to $50. Does that make sense? So that is awesome. And then your wholesale, you guys, like Jack did an amazing job lining out, is because that's going to be the breakdown of the people that come through the mail. I had a gal last month, you guys, make $450 in wholesale sales in her check in Herbalife, and she was so excited. She said it paid for her car payment, paid for her gas, and paid for her insurance, and she had $50 left over. That's game-changing money, right? So you don't want to have a mindset of, I gotta retail, because this gal, you guys, didn't want to sign anybody up. She's like, well, I'm gonna make 50%. Why would I sign anybody up? Well, because $450 in the mail, that's why you sign them up, right? And it's convenient, and it's simple, and people can order when they want to order. They're not dependent on you. And what you want to do right out of the gates, you guys, is get your people as independent as possible, not dependent. Does that make sense? So you guys, I'm sure you've seen these numbers at some point, but if you haven't, you're going to want to take a picture of this or write these things down. It's in average, right? There could be less or more, but an average that we've seen in Herbalife is about 3 customers gets you that permanent 35% discount. And I just explained that with Haley. It was Haley, Haley's mom, and Haley's friend Colleen. That got her 35%, right? That got her senior consultant right away. Now it's 8 customers. Did you guys just see? She's got an 8 customer web right in front of her, right? So now that's going to go to that temporary / permanent 42% discount, right? Because she's been doing it over the course of 3 months. So about 8 customers, 2 to 3 months, and it's a done deal. So you want to get about 24 customers in 1 month. That's a good goal, you guys, for the 42%. Okay? Or 12 customers in 2 months. Like, you guys got to know the numbers and work the numbers based on your goal. If you're on this call and you're like, I wanted a supervisor yesterday, then you want to really make sure that you're hitting these numbers to hit your goal, right? Because there's statistics in Herbalife, and they're always true. Okay? And then getting your 42 is when you guys are starting to make income a second way, which is when you're starting to get checks in the mail from those people that are members through you. So it's super awesome, because then you're getting that retail, you're getting the wholesale, and it's just an amazing surprise when you open up the mail or you log into your bank account nowadays and you see an extra $200, $300, $400 because you've been doing the deal and really making sure your members aren't zeros, that they have numbers attached to them. Okay, so if you look here, there's a little outline, $100 sale. Jack went through this whole thing, you guys. This was like perfect. If you're 50%, there's 8 left for the supervisor. 42%, there's a $17 whole commission. You guys, this breaks it down exactly for you, because the company only ever keeps 50%. There's always 50% on the table. Okay, and that gives you 23. Oh, just kidding. We'll keep going. Jack must have been done with me. Jack's got the remote. That's shocking. Okay, just kidding.
It's a male thing. Sorry.
It's a male thing. It's female thing, male thing. We got it. We still love you. Okay, so the company operates off 27% of every sale. So just so you guys know, you're getting one heck of a deal. Okay. All right, next slide. Okay, ethics is integrity on the discount. Okay. This is so touchy for people, because we all know when you first kind of start, you're like, wow, I have this 25% discount, and I think if I give them the discount, they're gonna order. They're gonna be more apt to order, right? And then you start to kind of feel like this pressure. And then let me tell you why, if you are looking to make some extra income, why this could really hurt you. Because it's hard to convert somebody when you've given them a discount to getting their own discount, right? That's number one. That's like suicide. Like what? Well, why would I pay $8? I mean, just give me the 25%, right? No, bad idea. So you really want to make sure that you're protecting the value of the product.
Hey, we got an unmuted line, guys. Check the line, make sure they're muted. If you could help.
I think Angie unmuted. There she goes. Okay. So this is the deal. The value of the discount is only because the value of the products. Like, so if you, this is a great example.
Right.
I absolutely love Lululemon, right?
Oh, gosh.
Like, it's a deal. I know, it's shocking. But like Lululemon is a very high-end clothing line. You know, I wear fitness clothes for a living, so I feel like that's a great investment. So if I ever get a sale item on Lulu, I'm super ecstatic. But because I know the quality of the product, I have zero problem spending the money on the clothing. So when you provide the value of the Herbalife product and how amazing that it is, your people are not going to have a problem spending the money. This is why I absolutely am in love with the 3-day trial packs, you guys. Because people are now seeing like how great the shake tastes, how they're staying full, how they have energy. The total control is a game changer, right? They're feeling awesome. They're getting up. They're like, wow, I was moving. I couldn't believe it. I felt so good. At 4 o'clock, I didn't have a crash. So you guys have to be clear that painting the picture of the value of the product is key. Also, it does not behoove you to discount the products to take other people's customers. That is a big no. Because there's this law, this universal law called reaping and sowing. And if it's happening to you, it's going to happen. If you're doing it and you're taking someone's customers, you guys, I can guarantee you it's going to happen back to you. Guaranteed. It's just a universal deal. So you just want to make sure that you're working with your coach. If you don't have the confidence to provide the value in the product, this wellness coaches training is exactly for that, you guys. Building confidence and partnering us all up so we can help assist each other and making sure that we are putting a high value on this product. Okay? And we never, ever, ever, ever want to post a discount on social media or any place like that, because that really hurts every distributor, you know. And I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad, but Jack and Lisa do a lot for us as their members and their team. That hurts their business if we do something like that too. And we would never want to do anything to hurt people who invest in our businesses. We don't want to hurt our neighbors' investments, right? We just don't want to do that. So if we could just make 100% commitment, listen, people have a budget. Great. You know, they got to start with a shake, right? If they've got a budget, start them with the shake. They can do that deal, you know, and then just graduate to their budget level. Okay. Just keep the integrity of the discount. And this is what I love about it. If people say like, oh, I want a discount on the products, I'm like, you know what the coolest thing about Herbalife is? It's only $68. That's how much it costs in Minnesota. $68 for everybody to get the same discount level and have the same opportunity. So just have faith in the system that's been created, you guys, and just honor it. Okay. You.
Yeah, good job. I think everybody's really clear.
Thanks.
And they're very, very scared that they will never discount the product ever. Yeah, guys, you know, really, in closing thoughts on the discounting, like you guys, we all kind of got to like work together to police that. Not, I don't know if police is the right word, but just to watch and make sure, like, if somebody's discounting, like, you know, just talk to them directly. It's a lot of times it's people that don't know any better. Like, they haven't been to training. They're totally brand new. So just, you know, just let them know, like, hey, you know, it's definitely, you know, make sure we don't want a discount. Just explain to them why. And then, you know, if they still keep doing it, then bring your upline leadership into play. But you just don't want to, like, you want to just try to take it head on yourself first, take responsibility for protecting all of our businesses, and just take it head on, and then to be very gentle and nice about it. A lot of times they just don't know better. That's really a lot of times what I see. So then, of course, you definitely have people that are maliciously doing it.
Mm-hmm.
In those cases, you know, we have Herbalife ethics that you can turn them into and let Herbalife take care of that. like if they're, really just won't stop. There's been Prez teams that I know of recently, an entire Prez team organization that was removed from Herbalife for seriously discounting and selling products like that. So that's pretty sad, losing a Prez team income. So calendar management, let's cover this pretty quick. Simple success formula for making sure that you got your calendar straight. We call it the big rock, little rock, sand and water system. So the big rocks are things that go into your calendar and are non-negotiable. So for Kara and myself, STS quarterly events, they are non-negotiable items. Like if Kara's brother Mike, he wants us to be at our little cute little niece Ava's birthday party, then he better check with us and ask us if he really wants us to be there. He's got to ask us first, do you have an Herbalife training, right? So our family knows, like, if they want us to be at an event that they're having, they just have to ask us. If they really don't care that much whether we're there or not, then they don't ask us. They have the event. If we can come, we can come, right? So that is our, like, how we've laid out to all the friends and family. They all are very clear that we go to those no matter what. Now, some of you haven't made that decision yet. You haven't made that commitment. Hey, that's totally your call. It's an independent Herbalife distributorship. That's what's great. You're the CEO. You get to call the shots. But that's the philosophy. We've taken on the last 7 years, and our check has gone up to last month 44,000, and probably 7 years ago they were around 20. So it's really your call. I see the people that are growing the fastest in this business and in this organization and other organizations have taken that philosophy on. They put the big rocks in and non-negotiable. They're just there, and that's it. So STS, the quick starts, like the club events, conference calls, Zoom calls like this, those get in the calendar on, and that's the first and foremost. Then the little rocks next up, marketing and your invitation. So you got to build this into your schedule so that you make sure that you do it. And then as far so those got to get into your calendar. You won't do it. And then the sand is your profiles and your check-in. So those go in, you work those in throughout the day when you got openings. I try to give the potential client the times that I have open and then let them pick, right? And then the water's the busy work. This is your bookkeeping, your errands, a lot of stuff that you guys can do on off times, break times, and late at night, returning emails, checking emails, returning messages, that sort of stuff. A lot of that stuff I do after hours. Mm-hmm. So these are the, this is the circle of success with the event calendar. So you give somebody your invitation, then you do a wellness profile, then you get a client on the product, you get your focus on coaching, follow-up, weekly check-ins, get them a result. From there, you get them into an event so they can see the bigger picture. From there, I always work them from a local club event, VIP night, HOM, shake party, wellness coach workshop, whatever, into either a quick start or an Herbalife STS to get the bigger picture, get even a bigger vision of what's possible. And then into, of course, wellness coaches training, maybe not exactly in that order, but that's sometimes how it works. And then you just keep, from there, you get them into extravaganza. So you guys keep repeating this circle of success. You guys work these events into your calendar like we just went through, and you guys are going to have amazing success. So, hey, right on the dot, Keela, good job keeping the call to an hour. So homework, here's your homework, guys. So you're going to repeat your weekly daily method of operation. So you're going to make sure you got your daily method of operations and get that going and get that 3-day trial system, the BTC, your shake parties, get that into your calendar, and that's what you're going to do to build your business. Start focusing on building a web. You want to try to build a web around 2 lines. I can't say that you're going to get that done this week, right? But that's like what we want you to now focus on now that you understand webbing, is start to get 2 lines going of webs. Get the event calendar, block those out on your calendar for the rest of the year, and then create your calendar for the coming week. And find a way that works for you to keep a list, of that all in one place. I mean, I like the iPhone calendar. I've got all events already plugged into my calendar right here on the iPhone. That works for me. Whatever works for you. Find something that is going to make sure that you keep it straight and that you don't schedule something on a STS day or a quick start day or anything like that. Watch this video on HPN. It's a Jim Rohn video 00314 in your Herbalife Broadcast Network, right in your myherbalife.com account. If you help enough people get what they want. I love that video. And then read your personal development book. Keep working on that, guys. I know you guys posted some amazing books. I saw the list of the books you guys are reading. I think you guys those are looking great. Make sure you complete your book by class 5 and plan accordingly. Keela, any last things that I'm forgetting or that we need to add in?
No, just make sure that everybody knows the events, you guys, because the graduation requirement was 3 to an event. So you're going to want to work with your coaches on the events that you guys have, because we're in week 3. So did Michigan already have their STS for the month?
No, ours is Saturday.
Okay. So listen, pack it, call, get your people there. 3, that's the goal. We have our quick start this Saturday. So we had our STS last weekend. Now we have an opportunity for quick starts to graduate in Minnesota. So there's all sorts of things. There's Ohio and Tennessee, I think, is on the call. So get super clear on the events, you guys, because we want to see you graduate, because Michigan's going on a cruise. Looks like Minnesota's going on a bowling super spectacular night. So we're super excited about that. Awesome. So, so we're super jacked. So you guys get this stuff done.
Just to clarify that, guys, the 3 people to the event, okay, that could be anything where the Herbalife business opportunity or coaching opportunity is talked about. So, we have at our nutrition club, we have VIP night / wellness coach workshop. Okay. So at that event, we talk about fitness, nutrition, mindset, and introduction to coaching. So if somebody brought a person to that event, they are going to get an introduction to the business opportunity. That would count. A quick start obviously counts. An STS, that counts. If you have a shake party, we're built into the shake party is a introduction to coaching or a pitch about the business. That will count. If you invite somebody and they come to Fit Club or Fit Camp, Fit Camp, and there's no talk about the business, that does not count. So if you get them to a weight loss challenge and there's you don't talk about the business, that does not count. Okay. So just want to make sure you guys were clear that, how that works. So make sure you got 2 weeks left from tonight to get all the graduation requirements completed. So still, we're 3 classes in, right? But 2 weeks on the calendar. So you're halfway to here right now. So you got halfway to go. So let's get it done. Can't wait to see you guys all at those parties. It's going to be awesome.
Have a great week, everybody. Don't forget to post results. Post your results.
Yeah. Good night.